Hey everybody, good morning. It's Pastor Sam with your verse of the day for Gospel Gunslingers. The subject for today is Dad, how do I? I don't know if anybody's seen the new YouTube channel that went viral, the Internet Dad. You ought to take a look. This guy shows people that have never had a father how to tie a tie and how to change a tire. And it's beginning maybe the healing process for a lot of emotions. Uh, and I've waited a few days to bring this message out because this guy's really a nice enough guy, and he's really trying to bring a healing work about. But the problem is far greater than anyone imagines, and the Bible talks a lot about the subjects at hand. So let's just jump right in. We're in Exodus today. This is chapter 21. Let's start in 15. And he that smiteth his father or his mother shall be surely put to death. How about that? The death penalty for putting men in the meat grinder. See, we don't want to see the man as the victim. And our whole society is oriented toward the destruction of this treasure of the father, of the head of the household, of every strong man and every valiant man. Even Saul, when he was king, Samuel warned the people this would happen if they put a king over him. He would take your daughters to be confectioners. He'd take your vineyards, even the goodliest of them. And then Saul, as he was king, the Bible says, when he saw any strong man or any valiant man, he took him unto himself. Let's go a couple more verses. And he that stealeth a man and selleth him, if he be found in his hand, he shall surely be put to death. That's 16, so no kidnapping is allowed. 17, and he that curseth his father or his mother shall surely be put to death. So you don't even have to strike your father or your mother. You don't only just have to curse them. Only just have to drop an FU. So this is great that everybody's going to come around now and say, oh, I never had this and I just want to push on the swing. I just want to push on the swing. The parable of the prodigal son is so often mistaught. It's mistaught in such a way that people think that there's no consequence if they go live riotously. They think that there's no consequence because, and this has become a famous saying, it's only one step back home. Well, okay, it's only one step to begin the longest journey. It's only one step back to beginning the lifelong pursuit of godliness. All of these lessons about changing a tire and unclogging a drain and fixing something with Dad. Fortunately, I had a father. I still have my father, still alive. Sometimes I call my dad and tell him about things that I remember that he taught me years and years and years and years ago. And both of my grandfathers lived to be old men. And I really enjoyed that. And the moment they died, even though I was almost 40, I thought of a million things that I wanted to call them and ask them right then. Well, they were gone then. Here's the thing. The tire changing is not a 5-minute video lesson. That is when the deeper truths of life come out. That is when the deeper life lessons come out. That is when the discipline comes out. It's when the discipline comes out. And I just want everybody to remember that is thinking about coming along right now. This is a lifelong journey. Just be like the man who builds a tower. You sit down right now and think whether you have what it takes to finish the job. Because I'll tell you right now, it's 10 times as difficult to disciple someone as to be discipled. It's 10 times as difficult to take somebody out for ice cream than to be the kid that gets to go along. It's 10 times as difficult to push somebody on the swing as to be the one who sits there gleeful. So, I've really only said a small fraction of what I have in my heart on this. We may hit this again on Sunday. As you continue on this, let's just read 2 more. This is the law of ass whoopings. And if men strive together, and one smite another with a stone or with his fist, and he die not, but keepeth his bed, if he rise again, then shall he that smote him be quit. That is, there's no penalty for whooping somebody's ass if they don't die. Think about that. Pastor Sam, it's your verse of the day for Gospel Gunslingers.